morning and welcome to Morning Coach today. I am so glad you're with us. Hey, it's JB and it's Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you're doing fantastic as we are getting ready to really get into our week of final planning and prep as we go into the new year. Pretty awesome. We end on Sunday is our final day of 2023 and gets us ready for 2024. It's going to be awesome. And, we've got a lot to cover this week, and we're going to talk about the Sacred Six tomorrow. We're going to, rock that and finish up your structure, your plan. On Wednesday, we're going to talk a little bit about the year-end questions. We're going to go into depth in that. Again, we've talked a lot about this stuff all month, but it's time to just really bring it together. Thursday, we're going to talk about getting that plan in place, making sure it is there as we come into this weekend, which is Final Financial Friday, and focusing on the new year and making sure we're in good place there. Dr. Paul on Saturday, he continues to bring us some great shows. And then Sunday, New Year's Eve, our grape ritual, our song of the year, our win of the year, really getting that stuff organized is really what it's about. Now, as always, even though it's Christmas and I know everybody's having fun today, we have our 7 Ps. Again, having the proper perspective, setting the daily priorities, focus on improved performance, have patience, keep that great posture, stay present, and persist. Really important. That we are focused on those 7 things. And I know it's the holidays today. I know it's not going to be like the typical show or the typical thing because it is Christmas, but I want to get your week started off. One thing is I will mention, I ended up having so much fun with the cohorts. We're finishing those up this week. And it was such a blast that I decided to put together a new international mastermind group. And this is really something new, and it's a way to participate with me on a weekly basis with a group of people. I'm really excited about it, and if it's something that you are interested in, you've got to qualify, got to make sure you're a good fit. We'll set up a meeting and talk. Okay, so you'll see some emails on that if you've been seeing it the last week, which is something I decided to do as the cohort's in, to put a group together that we work together every week to make 2024 awesome. And as you know, I've always had my inner circle, but the problem with IC is you have to fly here. You have to come here. So I wanted to build something differently, and I'm excited about that. It's outside Morning Coach. It's my thing, but it's just a group of people that I want to get with and coach and structure and work with. So if that's something you're interested in, hit me up at info@morningcoach.com, and we can discuss that. Also, really important note, I created a new meetup for all of us, December 27th, Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put that on your calendar. That is a Morning Coach meetup. It is the final year in planning group. We're just going to kind of touch base, see where everybody is, see what you got planned for the year, and just touch base with everybody. So that's on the calendar. It's coming up Wednesday, 2 days from now, and it'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know. Look, most people shut it down this week. I get it. I'm pretty much shut down too. I'm not doing my normal stuff, but I'm always here for you because it is time to plan. I think back, as I mentioned last week, when it comes to myself, when this time of year happened, I used to give everybody this week off. We used to give 2 weeks off, just like go take the time off. It's going to be a week of not a lot of stuff going on. Even last week, everybody's kind of in the mode. There's not a ton of things going on, so just take time off. And so as everybody was taking time off, I was planning. I was taking some time to just step back and really think about the things that I wanted to do going into 2024. And one of those things, like I mentioned, is a new international mastermind. I'm like, I'm going to grow an international mastermind this year that I can work with and do some things with. And what turned me on to that was doing the cohorts. By doing the cohorts, it's like, man, I actually am enjoying this. Now, we're going to be doing other cohorts too, but the mastermind group is a special group of people for me that I put into my plan. I'm like, hey, I want to build this. I want to have some fun with this and work with a group of people. So when I look at what I'm doing right now, it's like just reviewing that mission, dialing that in, making sure I know exactly what I want to start the year off with. Because remember, we're going to plan it now, we're going to do it in January, and then we're going to make the changes as we go forward. Okay? So that's part of it. Another part of the mission is a new way we're going to work with you. I am not supposed to talk about this, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it. It's a new interactive coaching method. We're working with it with technology. There's a lot of moving parts with it. We're in alpha moving towards beta. We're really close to pushing this out to the world. And it's literally life-changing. And it's part of the new mission as far as our growth is to create tools that are amazing. Look, it's always been about me. Like the glue that's held this together has been the Coach Cast. And I get that. But even for me, I get tired of hearing myself, right? So we do have the community, which is great. We have meetings, which are great, coming up Wednesday. But we needed one more piece to this thing that really pushes it over the top. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're bringing you something that is going to be tremendously valuable in your life that I can't even wait to start working with. I mean, I'm starting to work with it now, but as it gets better and better and better, it is life-changing. So that's part of my mission, is to really implement tools that are going to be life-changing, that are just really keeping us on task, keeping us from chasing that shiny object. So excited about that. But this week, okay, for you, what I need you focused on is that mission. What are we doing? And as always, I talk about this, the values are outside of it, but those are the things that are important to you. And again, we've been at this ad nauseum, but I'm sorry, repetition is what learning is all about. So even if you've been with me 18 years, and there are people here that you got to hear this over and over again, it is time for us to dominate next year. Okay? So we've got that mission, we've got our values. We are structured with alignment. We know what's important, and the mission aligns with that. That takes us to our goals, or as Rick Jarrow calls them, trajectories. These are the goals that are going to take us to the mission. And we're going to go through this tomorrow again, and we're going to go through it again Wednesday until we get that plan in place Thursday, because when Monday comes around, New Year's next week, right, and it's the new year, I want you to make sure you have that structure in place. Pages 5 and 6 in your planner. Now, it's a great time to download the 2024 planner. If you haven't put it on your device, now is the time. There's a new systems index in there. You can be working on your planner. If you don't want to do that, you can print out the sheets. That works too, and you can work on the sheets. All of those are in your resource area. Or if you don't know where they're at, send us an email, and we will get them to you, because we've got to get that mission in place. We've got to get that structure, the ILD number. We're going to talk about it Friday. And then we've got to get the goals organized. What are the goals that are going to take you to your mission this year? So one of the new things I started just for my own personal benefit is a new mastermind. I want to be around a great group of people. It's just something that I realize I'm missing in my life. And I mean, not flying here and coming to a retreat, but weekly. Hey, what are we doing? What's going on? How you doing? What's happening? Excited about that, right? So that's part of one of my goals, and it works towards my mission of building this thing big enough so that I can start to spend money on my nonprofit, which is help dogs and cats and horses, right? So I'm building my goals out, or my trajectories right now, that are in alignment with my values. Then outside of that is the projects and the tasks. What are the projects that we're working on? Obviously for me, one of them is a mastermind. It's hey, I've got a new international mastermind I'm building. That's a project that I need to work on. I need to make it great. The other one is this new technology that Alistar is working on, that we've been working together to really put together this onboarding process of structure that we can take your data and really utilize it properly, take the belt system, make it even better. I mean, we've got some things coming within the structure of this system that over the next week we're going to be releasing a little bit out, but the first quarter of next year is going to be mind-blowing. I mean, it's just awesome. There's some issues with it, but it really does get me excited about using the plan and the planner and working on it on a daily basis. Okay? And then you get your tasks in place. So we've got our mission, we've got our goals, we've got our projects, we've got our tasks, and we're going to talk more about that tomorrow. We've got our 7 Ps that we work with every morning, and we're building that new morning routine. It's about New Year's organization this week. Okay? That is our focus. Getting the plan together, getting the structure in place, so that we can start to implement some of the new technology that we're going to be bringing you that is really going to get you focused to make 2024 an amazing year. I'm telling you, it's going to be an amazing year. I know it's Christmas, and I didn't want to get too businessy, but man, I'm so excited about what we got going on. I know this is our week to kind of chill and kind of take a little vacation. I'm good with that. But I also want you to think about planning and making sure that that structure is in place, making sure that everything is there that you need in order to make 2024 amazing. I'm so excited about the new year. I am ready for the new year. I'm pumped for the new year. This year was okay. It was okay. A lot of things happened. We learned a lot. We grew a lot. In reflecting, there was a lot of things going on. We'll talk about that Wednesday when we talk about our questions. But at the end of the day, it is time to get excited about what this new year is going to bring. It's going to be an awesome new year, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to do a lot of different things together. So let's get excited about it, okay? So Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Whatever you're celebrating, enjoy it. It's a Monday that you can actually celebrate some good energy. And I want you to do that. So go have a fantastic Christmas. I'm here tomorrow. We're finishing up my book, Sacred Six. We're going to keep rolling right here at MorningCoach.com. We got major announcements coming. So keep an eye on your email. Keep an eye on communication channels that we're going to be bringing. And please put on your calendar December 27th, Wednesday, coming up, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do what you can to be at that meeting. All right. I love you. Go do it to it. Merry Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow right here on MorningCoach.com.